Rue's downward spiral continued on a new episode of Euphoria, while Nate and Cassie's secret relationship got more intense. However, he's still got a thing for Maddy. Rue's relapse is getting harder and harder to hide. She decides to find a cover drug and tells Gia that she wants to start smoking weed. The sisters get into a huge fight over it, and Rue begins to gaslight Gia. A tearful Rue tells Gia that she's thinking about suicide. Gia falls in line with letting Rue smoke weed because of that. Cassie is now getting up at 4 a.m. to get ready for school. It's all to impress Nate, but he ignores her every single day. Cassie believes her ritual beauty routine is her way of telling him that she was his. There's one time that she gets Nate to stop in his tracks, and it's when she's dressed like Maddy. Rue becomes a drug dealer. At one point, Cassie imagines spilling the beans about everything to Maddy, Kat, Lexi, and others, but she never says a word. Even though Nate ignores her at school, they're still seeing each other. Cassie comes over every Friday night for a screw fest. Rue goes to Fez and asks her to front her drugs. Fez doesn't play along with Rue's games. He refuses to let her sell any drugs. Rue goes right to the source and pitches her plan to drug lord Laurie. Laurie gives her a suitcase filled with $50,000 worth of drugs. She says that Rue will have to pay up and re-up in a month. If Rue doesn't pay, Laurie will have her kidnapped and sold to some real sick people. At the end of the day, Laurie is all about one thing: money. Cal has been stalking Fez's apartment but never makes a move. Ashtray sees Cal creeping and pulls a rifle on him. Ashtray brings Cal to Fez. It doesn't take long for Cal to get smart with Fez, so Ashtray beats up over the head with his rifle. He says he'll call the cops, but Fez and Ashtray call his bluff. Cal admits that he had sex with Jules and didn't know she was 17. All he wants is the disc with their sex tape on it. Fez reveals that Nate is the one who has it. He also notes that Nate is in love with Jules, and Cal is shell-shocked. Fez has no idea about this disc. Ashtray doesn't want to let Cal go, but Fez makes the final decision. He lets Cal go but makes him swear to keep Nate out of their lives, as well as Rue and Jules' lives. Nate returns to Maddy. Rue goes to a meeting, and Ali quizzes her about the suitcase. She says she has textbooks in there. When Rue gets smart with him, Ali begins to yell at her. She claps back, "What are you going to do? Hit me?" That makes Ali walk away. Meanwhile, Jules and Elliot talk about Rue. Jules is still convinced that Elliot likes Rue. Elliot believes that Rue isn't into him. Jules and Elliot begin to bond. It's clear that he sees her for who she is and doesn't judge her for it. There's a growing disconnect between Rue and Jules, while there's a growing connection between Jules and Elliot. Ethan auditions for Lexi's play and gets a major part. When he tells Kat, she is not excited for him at all. Rue lies to her mom about what's in the suitcase. Rue goes back into her room and opens up the suitcase. She begins to do fentanyl again. Meanwhile, Cassie waits for Nate on yet another Friday night, but he never shows up. Why? He's going to see Maddy.